Hello everyone. Today we we will present the chapter 2 is application layer. Okay. Outline is we have introduction, client server paradigm, standard application, P2P paradigms, and socket interface program. The object is we introduce the nature of service provided by the Internet, the client-server paradigms, and the P2P paradigms. We discuss the concepts of the client-server paradigms. We discuss some predefined or standard applications based on the client-server paradigms, such as surfing the web files, transfer, email, and so on. We discussed the concept and protocol in the P2P paradigms such as call, party, and demelia. We show how to new application can be created in the client-server paradigms by writing to program in the C language. Okay. Introduction is the application layer provides service to the user. Communicate in provides using a logical connection, which means that the two application layer assume that there is an imaginary direct connection through which they can send and receive messages. Figure 2.1 show this idea begin this logical connection. Uh, this, this is logical connection at the application layer. Okay. Providing service, the Internet was originally designed to provide service to servers allowable, since the application layer is the only layer that provides service to the Internet user. Is allow news application protocol to be busier address to the Internet, which had been occurring during the lifetime of the Internet. When the Internet was created, only a few application protocols were available to the user. Today, we cannot give a number for this protocol because new ones are being added constantly. Provide service. Standard and new standard protocol, they have two means, standard application layer protocol and non-standard application layer protocols. Um, Application layer parameters should be clean that to use the internet we need to application program to the internet to interact with as other one running on a computer somewhere in the world. The other running on another computer somewhere else in the world. The two programs need to send messages to each other through the internet infra- infrastructure. However, we have not discussed where the relationship should be between these programs. Should both programs be able to require service and provide service, or should the application program just do one or the other? Application layer paradigm is have three mains. One, traditional paradigm client server, uh, new paradigm P2P, and mixed paradigm. Okay. This the example a client server paradigm is LAN to internet and to LAN, or internet to LAN. This the two example of a peak-to-peak paradigm is to and this client server paradigm. In this paradigm, communication at the application layer is between two running application program called processes, a client and a server. A client is a running program that interlaces this communication by sending requests. A server is another application program that waits for a request from a client. Application programming interface. A computer language has a set of instructions for uh, mechanical operation, a set of instructions for string manipulation, a set of instructions for input or output access, and so on. If we need a process to be able to communicate with another process, we need a new set of instructions to tell to lossless for layers of the TCP or IP switch to open the connect, send and receive data from the other and close the connection. A set of instructions of this kind is normally referred to as application programming interface or API. Um, is they have three mains. Number one, circuit. Number two, circuit asset, and number three, circuit asset. The firing circuit asset as they have two is server server side and client side. There's the production of the sockets interface. Uh, these sockets used like another source and sinks. Is used of socket in process to process communication. There's a socket address. Example, we can find a two-level address in telephone communication. A telephone number can define an organization and an extension can define a specialist connection in that organization. This telephone number in this case is similar to the IP address, which defines the whole organization. The extension is similar to the port number which define the particular connection. Uh, this using server of transport layer, a pair of processors provide service to the user of the internet. Human or program are part of processors, however, need to use the service provided by the transport layer for communication because there is not physical communication. That's the application layer. There are three common transport layer protocol in the TCP or IP suite. Is UDP, TCP, and SCTP. UDP protocol, TCP protocol, and SCTP protocol. Standard client server application. During the lifetime of the internet, several application programs have been developed. We do not have to define uh, define them, but we need to understand what they do. For is application, we also need to know the option uh, available to use. To the study of this application can help us to create customized application in the future. World Wide Web and HTTP. In this session, we first introduce the World Wide Web, API, www or web. We then discuss the Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP, the most common client-server application program usage in relation to the web. The web. Uh, they have two is World Wide Web. They have three. Part is architecture, uniform resource allocator or URL, and web documents. Is Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP. They have four mains. Number one, non-persistent versus persistent connections, and message promise and conditional requests and cookies. Okay. And web caching proxy server, they have two mains is proxy server location and caches update and HTTP security. They are simple to point to. Assume we need to retrieve a static document that contains one reference to another text file and one reference to a large image. Figure 2.8 shows this session. The main document and the image are structured into separate files in the same independent site, file A or file B. The reference text file is structured in another site, file B, file C. Since we are dealing with three different files, we need three transactions if we want to see the whole document. This the example 2.2 receiving 2 files and 1 image. This browser example 2.3. The URL defines the web page related to one of the computer in the MC Groundhills company. The three letters build are a part of the host name and are added to the commercial host. The path is confined on forcing what which define vacant web page under the directory compile. Example 2.4 Figure 2.10 show an example of a non-persistent connection. The client needs to access a file that contains one link to an image. The text file and image are located on the same server. There we need two connections for each connection. TCP requires at least 3 handshake messages to establish the connection, but the file can be sent with the 3-1. After the connection is available, the object can be transferred. After receiving an object, another 3 handshake messages are needed to terminate the connection, as we will see in chapter 3. The example 2.4. Example 2.5 Figure 1.11 show the same scenario as the in example 2.4, but using a persistent connection. Only one connection establishment and connection termination is used, but the required for the image is sent separately. Files. The example 2.5. This the format of the required and response message. Table 2.1 method they have get, head, put, post, text, delete, connect options. The get action it requires a document from server. Has active is require information about a document but not the document itself. Push is send a document from the client to the server. Post is send some information from the client to the server. Track is echoes the incoming require. Delete remove the web page. Connect is reserved. Option is inquire about available option. Table 2.2 request header name. Header the header they have user again is define the client program accept show the media format the client can accept access show the character set the client can handle access encoding show the encoding shams to client can handle access language show the language the client can accept uh, authorization show what permission the client has host show the host and port number of the client date uh, show the current date update specify the preferred communication protocol cookie return the cookie to the server or explain it later if modify sense if the file is modified in a special date. The table 2.3 response header name. Header is date. It shows the central date. Update is specify the provide communication protocol. Server keep information about the server. Set cookie. The server asks the client to save a cookie. Content encoding uh, specify the encoding scheme. A content language specify the language content range show the length of the document content type specify the media type location to ask the client to send the request to another site access range the server will access the required byte length last modify get the date and time of the last change. Examples 2.6 this example receive a document we use the get method to receive an image with the part uh, the required line show the method get the URL and the HTTP version. The header has two lines that show that the client can access image in the GIF or JPEG format. The required do not have a body. The response message contains the status line for line of header. The header line defines the date server content encoding mean version which will be designed in electronic mail and length of the document. The body of document follows the header. Example 2.6 Example 2.7 In the in this example, the client wants to send a web page to be posted on the server. We use the push method. The required line show the method URL and HTTP version. There are four lines of header. The required body contains the web page to be posted. The response message contains the status line of full line of header. The created document, which is a CGI document, is included as the body. The example 2.7. The example 2.8. The following show how a client imports the modification data and time condition on a request. The status line in the response shows the file was not modified after the defined point in time. The body of the response message is also empty. Example 2.9. Feature 2.15 show a connectable is with electronic straw can benefit from the use of cookie as soon as shopper want to buy a toy from an electronic store named Best Toy. The shopper browser or client sends a request to the Best Toy server. The server creates uh, the server creates an empty shopping cart for the client and assign an ID to the cart. The server then sends a response message which contains the image of a toy available with a link under each toy that selects the toy if it is being clicked. The response message also includes the set cookie header line whose value is 12343. The client displays the images and stores the cookie value in a file named BestToy. This example 2.9. Example 2.10. Figure 2.16 show an example of a use of proxy server in a local network, such as the network on a campus or in a company. The proxy server is installed into local network when an HTTP request is created by any of the clients. The request is first directed to the proxy server. If the proxy server already has two corresponding web page, it sends the response to the client. Another with the proxy server acting as a client and sends the request to the web server in the internet. When the response is returned to proxy server, make a copy and store it in its shares bar before sending it to the requesting client. This is the example of a proxy server. Okay, chapter 2 summary. Applications in the internet are designed using either a client-server paradigm or a P2P paradigm. and client server produce an application program. Connect a server provide server and another application program. Create a client receive service. A server program is an infinite program. A client program is fin- finite in peer-to-peer paradigm. P can be both a client and a server. And the last, the www or www is a repository of information linked together from point and over the world. Hypertext and hypermedia documents are linked to one another through pointer. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP is the main protocol used to access data on the World Wide Web or www.